Assalamualaikum, very good morning, grade 7. Today we will finish chapter number 9 quickly. We will revise all the question answers and we will do physical and chemical changes worksheet as well. Physical change is the change in which the constituent do not change. Their chemical identity remains same, but in chemical change a new thing is formed. In solid, the solid state, the atoms or particles are closely packed, but in liquid they are loosely packed, but in gas they are far apart from each other. This is the molecular arrangement in different states of matter. If you will understand them, you will be able to answer all the questions. A gas is the only state of matter that can be easily compressed because it has lot of space. When particles of a liquid or gas are heated, they move around faster. If the particles are of solid, then they start vibrating. Answer of third is the two states of matter which can flow easily are liquids and gases. The particles, question number 4, the particles in solid have least energy, the three states of matter, and they are packed close together. I have shown you in the diagram as well. The opposite process of melting is freezing. When you will put back the ice cream, this will again be freezing. Question number 6 is very simple. You have to pause this video to solve it out. Now, what is chemical change? Chemical changes result in the formation of new substances different from the chemicals which they are made of. You can see in both these chemical reactions, new substances are formed. Physical changes are the changes that can be easily reversed back. They are the changes in the states of matter. Their chemical structure remains same. You can see that just their arrangement changes, their structure remains the same. Like this melting ice cream, if it will be put back in freezer, it will become again the ice cream again. Now question number 7, the particle theory explains gases by saying that particles are far apart and the forces between them are weak in gaseous. As a result, gases have no definite volume. They always fill the container they are in. They are also easily compressed when the particles are squished together, and expand greatly when they are heated, and the particles gain more energy. Question number 8, what is element? Element that cannot be broken down into simpler substances, and for example, iron, sodium, calcium, phosphorus, they all atoms are same. Like if it is iron, it's all atoms will be of iron. If it is sodium, it's all atom will be sodium. You can pause this video, you can write these answers. I know that you all have done these question answers in your journals, as it is just a revision, so you can pause the video and you can start reading them as well. Endothermic, exothermic reaction. Exothermic reactions are those reactions which give out energy, and endothermic reactions are those reactions in which we have to give them energy to start their reactions. Okay, chemical fertilizers, hydrogen gas manufacture, margarine, these all are very easy questions. You have to learn them very well. Question number 7 is about perfume. Why it spreads throughout? You know that it becomes gas and it is always spreading everywhere. Gas molecules are always spreading everywhere. PVC is a plastic. Plastic is usually molded into different shape. It is rigid and colorless at first, but can be hardened and colored if necessary. It is used for many things in houses and many other things. Assalamu alaikum, grade 7 students. Physical and chemical changes. Question number 1. So these are the fill-ups which we have to do by picking the words from the prayer bank, from the word bank. Liquids change shape when you move them around in a container. Second is don't change shape when you move them. Solids. Moving a liquid from a bottle to a drinking glass doesn't change its volume. Fourth is when a liquid freezes, it turns into a solid. Fifth is when a solid turns into a liquid, we say it has melted. Sixth is to turn a solid into a liquid, you must heat it. Seventh is to turn a liquid into a solid, you must cool it. Now MCQs. I have highlighted with pink so that you can easily understand what is the correct answer. Which of the following is a chemical change? roasting. An example of physical change is the dissolving sugar in tea. An example of chemical change is baking bread dough. Which of the following statement does not describe a reversible change? Exploding of firework. The rusting of iron is considered to be a chemical reaction because the rust cannot be changed back into iron. Sixth, which word would you use to describe a substance that releases energy? You know that it's exothermic. See, when a fuel burns, it releases heat energy. Answer is how heat energy is measured in joules. Which of the following is true about burning fossil fuels? A lot of heat energy is released. For 7, a mixture of iron fillings and sulfur was heated over a Bunsen burner for 2 or 3 mixtures. When the burner was taken away, the solid remained hot for several minutes. Which of the following statement is true? A compound of iron and sulfur was produced. 9th is which of the following never occurs during a chemical reaction? So the answer is atoms are changed to different atoms, because never that atom is changed into another atom in a chemical reaction. Which of the following is a physical change? Molten steel solidifying. Rest all are chemical changes. Now question number 2 is use the words from the box and fill them in the fill-ups. Hydrogen, carbon peroxide both are products. If they are formed in an experiment, you will see gases. Full stop. This can be a sign that a chemical reaction has taken place. B. Other signs of a chemical reaction include an increase in heat. Other signs of a chemical reaction include an increase in temperature, if changes in color, heat is released. Both fill-ups will be done here. C is physical changes such as condensation and boiling. Both can come from this box here. Do not make new materials and are easily reversed or returned back by cooling, which causes bubbles. Okay? The substances. D. The substances you start with are called reactants. After a chemical change, the substances formed are called the products. E is because zinc consists of only one type of atom, it is called an element. In carbon dioxide, the atom of carbon and oxygen have been combined, so carbon dioxide is known as compound. A shorthand way of showing a chemical reaction is to use a word equation. Now question number 3 is the fuel methane and octane both are hydrocarbons. Which of the two elements do methane and octane have? Carbon and hydrogen. Methane formula is CH4, octane formula is C8H18. Now name 2 compounds formed when methane is burned. When methane is burned with oxygen, we get water and carbon dioxide. Give the formula of 2 products formed when methane is burned. So I have written here water and carbon dioxide both are. So chemical formula will be H2O, H2O, and for carbon dioxide the formula is CO2. Now they are saying give the formula, write a word equation. So I have written here methane plus oxygen changes into water plus carbon dioxide. Write a balanced symbol equation to represent the complete equation. So methane plus oxygen, 2 molecules of oxygen will combine with 1 molecule of methane. We will get 1 carbon dioxide molecule and 2 molecules of water. Why does they are saying that whenever we are burning octane or methane, we are getting the same products? Because They both are made of same elements, carbon and hydrogen. That's it. Work hard for your final exams. Best of luck. Thanks for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.